In the 2006 convention issue of the Quad A magazine, you will see an article by Lieutenant Colonel Shane Kimbrough about the NASA Army astronaut detachment. It speaks to the proud tradition of the United States Army's contribution to our nation's space program. It started in 1956 when the Army Ballistic Missile Agency was established at Redstone Arsenal, Alabama. Hooah, Redstone. And that was in place to develop the Jupiter Intermediate Range Ballistic Missile. In 1958, the National Aeronautics Space Administration was established, and 2 years later, the Army Ballistic Missile Agency became the nucleus of NASA's space program. Currently, the Army has 5 active duty astronauts. Colonels Jeff Williams, Jeff is the detachment commander, Doug Wheelock, T.J. Kramer, and Lieutenant Colonels Tim Copra and Shane Kimbrough. We are honored to have Shane with us here tonight, and Shane, if you would, please stand to be recognized. Colonel retired Bill McArthur has been an Army aviator since 1976 and was selected as an astronaut in 1990. And although he retired from active duty in 2001, he has been working for NASA in support of the International Space Station, the ISS. He executed his 4th space flight as the commander of ISS Expedition 12 with a Russian flight engineer for the Soyuz spacecraft. They launched from Kazakhstan on 30 September 2005, and last Friday, 6 months later, he was relieved by Colonel Jeff Williams and another Russian who will stay on the ISS for another 6 months. I had the privilege of participating in a change of command ceremony and presenting the Order of St. Michael Gold to Bill McArthur at Johnson Space Center last Friday. I would like to show you a video of that ceremony at this time, and you will see Jeff Williams on the left and Bill McArthur on the right, the 2 Russians side by side and behind, and then the Brazilian astronaut who was along for the ride that was in the background. Please roll the video.
Welcome on board the International Space Station. Bill McArthur, the commander of Expedition 12. Valery Tokarev, here on my left, and I have been on board the International Space Station for 6 months. It's been an extraordinary privilege for us to represent humankind as, for a period of time, the only 2 human beings living off the surface of the Earth. But all wonderful experiences have an end, and tonight marked transition for us. We're going to turn over operation and command of the International Space Station to the Expedition 13 crew. But we would like to thank both NASA, Russian Space Agency, for the wonderful opportunity that we've had to serve up here. And we also want to say that we believe truly that the future of mankind, that our destiny is to explore places far beyond the surface of the Earth.
We accomplished all our tasks. We are ready to go our planet.
Pavel Vinogradov, I'm ready to be relieved.
Relief of command.
I stand relieved.
We will continue our mission, our work in space. Each crew is a continuation of all the previous crews, and we will continue to carry on the work to the success of the overall program, to move forward into the future. In memory of those who never made it back from space, we will work so that our progress will never stop.
Well, for me this week has been a very special week. It was my first flight, the first flight of Brazil, my last night here, and right this last night, very special ceremony, a very unique ceremony, and I had the opportunity to participate. So I'm very happy. Everything I encountered here was equal or better than I expected. Thanks to Bill and Valerie for excellent work for this 6 months, and I'm sure the station will be in very good hands now. Thank you very much.
It's an honor to be here and be part of Expedition 13 and to follow such an example that Bill and Valerie have given us. You've raised the bar high, and we thank you for handing over a station in great shape. And we look forward to our expedition and continuing exploration in space. I would like to digress just a minute and say a few words about Bill. Bill and I have been friends for many years, since 1987, I think, and we have served together over those years. And Bill has been a good friend, a mentor, a counselor at times, and he's always been there, so I've appreciated that. I also want to point out that Bill has dedicated 30 years or over 30 years of his life in Army aviation. And that is, has been a series of many significant milestones, serving in the line units, serving as a test pilot, as an astronaut, and now culminating as the commander of a long-duration expedition flight. And on behalf of the Army Aviation Association of America, Bill, I would like to present you with the Order of St. Michael Gold Award. And I think that we might have a couple of special guests on the loop on the ground that might want to say a few words.
Bill, this is Brigadier General Retired Tom Conitzer, and as Jeff just presented that to you, I was going to check your Quad A membership first, but I think we're going to recognize that for your many years of service to Army Aviation. And I want to say on behalf of 15,000 members of the Army Aviation Association of America, we want to first thank you, and Jeff, you as well, for both your contributions as pioneers in space. And I think it's significant to note, this is truly a pioneer effort as you look at 6 months of an Army aviator in space and another 6 months, Jeff, with your taking over, where we're going to have a full year of continuous coverage of Army aviation up in our astronaut program. We could not be more proud of both of you. And Bill, in your receipt of this prestigious award, the Order of St. Mike Gold, we want to recognize your significant contributions to Army aviation and wish you Godspeed. I only regret that I'm not up there presenting it in person, but want to be able to wish you and your counterparts safe travels back. And we are starting the convention in Nashville this Sunday. We wish you would be here, but we're going to look forward to seeing you in Atlanta in '07 as Quad A celebrates its 50th anniversary.
Sir, I'm almost at a loss for words here. It's just a singular honor. I can only express my deepest appreciation to you, Quad A, to my good friend and fellow Master Army Aviator Jeff Williams. The Quad A has done marvelous things for the brotherhood of Army aviators, for the professionalism of Army aviation, and we salute all the Army aviators out there, particularly those who have served, are serving, and will serve in harm's way. We wish you all Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Bill. And this will be viewed, by the way, Tuesday evening at our Black Tie Affair. We want all those members to hear your words. And also, I'll mention the fact that just earlier today, you and Jeff had an opportunity to engage in a great conversation with 30 soldiers from Brooks Army Medical Center, wounded warriors, and your words to them, I think, is really significant. Those are our true heroes, and we thank them as well for their service to our nation.
So thank you very much, and have a great convention.
Well, that's awesome. And we were just wondering which service you represent out there in the military.